run. I got to rank 23. I unlocked this troop health, the cannons, and the Doom Cannon. The Doom Cannon is very strong, and also the cannons to defend the rocket choppers. And the troop health also helps to increase the health of our critters a little bit more, so they can survive more mines. And I'm using this base. This one is not easy to attack with all rocket choppers, so we need to attack a little bit different. So the first attack we're gonna look is this one. It was a close battle. Only 5 seconds faster, 2 minute 1 second time. So this base actually did not have the boom cannon, but it had 2 sky shields. Used 1 critter to distract the cannon and drop the rocket choppers, and 1 rifle and 1 mech, which is what I'm using most of the times if the bases are with at least 1 prototype. Also used 1 critter to distract those cannons, and these things, the extra health on the critters is really helping. So our rifles and mech are a bit behind at the moment, so they still need to catch up. So I shocked this boom cannon to make sure I'm not losing rocket choppers. Yeah, now our rifles are starting to catch up. They're also going to hit some of those mines. I used a few Kuwan abilities. What you want to do in these attacks is basically just use a few Kuwan abilities. Keep throwing a few critters to clear some of the mines, and also shocks mostly on also some splash damage buildings, like this hotpot. So just that the hotpot doesn't take out all our rifles, because we want them to tank for the boom cannons. And yeah, the mech can really help sometimes to shock some of the defenses, so we don't have to waste a shock. And there is another Kuwan ability. And our troops are just clearing those remaining engine rooms and the cannons. I think they are just on the remaining engine rooms. I used 1 shock. And now also our rivals are gonna go in front and distract the cannon. Now I flared this flamethrower, because my flare is only at tick 2. I can flare just any defense there, and now the flare expires and the rocket choppers are going to target those defenses and the sky shield. Because I can't really flare the sky shield if it's positioned like that. And there. Took out that last engine room. Then we have this attack at 2 minute and 9 second time. This base pretty similar to the one that I have. Also with the Doom Cannon. This one I did I guess a little trick. I dropped Kuwan because he only had 20% building health. I was able to drop Kuwan with the troop health that I have, so he survives 1 cannon shot. So I don't have to use a critter. And yeah, Kuwan is not really going to get taken out from the mines or other defenses, so even if he has a low health, it doesn't really matter. And there I was a bit late with that shock, unfortunately, so I lost 1 rocket chopper. In the end, it did not matter too much. The Kuwan is avoiding all of the mines. I used the second wind there to get some rifles on that side, because there were not a lot of them. Also, this is very good for the mech, because it can shock the hotpot before it can fire. Just kept this Doom Cannon shocked, along with the flamethrower and the machine gun. Yeah, another second wind. We just have to make sure we keep throwing some shocks, and then we can pretty much easily clear the space. Also another critter, also to clear the shock mine, and also distract other defenses. Just to clear the shock mine to make sure the rifles are continuing to walk in front of my troops. And now I was able to flare the last engine rooms. These critters were actually able to take out the boom cannon. And there, 1 last flare, 1 shock, and yeah, this cannon also gets distracted a bit from the rifles. And should take out 1 rocket chopper, but yeah, the engine room just went down. We also have this attack. This was a bit faster, because he did not have a Doom Cannon. And on bases without a Doom Cannon, I think also not the 2 cannons, just use all rocket choppers against this base. I mean, it's basically the same base, just without the Doom Cannon. Again, 1 critter on this machine gun can distract both of the cannons. And then I think about, and now I shock this boom cannon. And all rocket choppers, what we want to do in this attack is I keep throwing critters and shock the splash damage buildings. So the mortars, machine guns and the flamethrowers. Like the rocket launchers are still gonna fire into the critters. But yeah, it doesn't matter that much. And yeah, I'm trying to drop the critters onto this engine room so that they're gonna spread a bit more, so the rocket launchers and the other splash damage buildings are not able to damage all of my critters at the same time. A bit of an early flare. I also lost one rocket chopper to those rocket launchers. And I also flared this cannon, because the cannon shot the critter, so it still had to reload. So I was able to flash the cannon. And from there I'm just flaring the remaining defenses, boom cannon, and then the engine room. And another flare in this engine room, and I also had one shock. And the last attack is this one with 2 minute 4 second time. This base slightly different. This one had one engine room on this far right side. So on this one, I think I could have also tried to drop Kuwan where the cannon is. So to drop the mech with the rifles. But yeah, I didn't thought of that attack at this time. I still tagged like this, and it still works. But the mechs are a little bit behind. So they have to, they take more time to catch up with the rocket choppers. So they are through one critter, also to clear those shock mines. I thought it just also helps a bit to get the rifles quicker in front of my rocket choppers. And then I just keep shocking the hard part. And yeah, some Kuwan abilities, get back more rifles. And then just, yeah, more shocks. And the mech did not help a lot in this attack actually, because it got shocked for most of the time. But yeah, we have a lot of rifles that can distract the cannons. And yeah, another second wind. Yeah, now this base is pretty much done. Only a matter of time to clear the base. Yeah, I think, yeah, flared this engine room, could have flared it even earlier and saved maybe 1 or 2 seconds. Then a flare on this last engine room. And also one shock. And a reflare, because the flare ran out. And that was the last attack. Don't forget to use code Kaktus in the shop. I really appreciate it, and thanks to everyone who uses that. And thanks for watching. Bye.